ice cold on the kitchen wood. I left your keys right where they stood. Funny how the silence makes a sound when the person you need isn't around. I'm tracing circles on the window pane, watching the dust settle in the rain. I used to know the rhythm of your breath. Now I'm just haunted by what's left. I promised myself I'd stay composed, but every door we open is getting closed. And I'm standing on the edge of the way we used to be, trying to find the ghost of me. So let this be the last tear I cry for you, the last bit of gray in a sky that was blue. I'm washing the salt from the corners of my eyes, saying hello to the hardest goodbyes. It's the end of the ache, the end of the fear. I'm letting you go with the last tear. I found your sweater in the bottom drawer. It doesn't smell like home anymore, just a threadbare memory of a night before we stop trying to make it right. They say that time is a patient friend, but it's just a clock counting down the end. And I've spent so many midnights in the dark trying to rewrite a dying spark. So let this be the last tear I cry for you, the last bit of gray in a sky that was blue. I'm washing the salt from the corners of my eyes, saying hello to the hardest goodbyes. It's the end of the ache, the end of the fear. I'm letting you go with the last tear. It's hitting the floor like a heavy weight. Better to be lonely than to live with hate. It's the final drop, the closing scene, the space between who we are and who we've been. Yeah, this is the last tear I cry for you, the last bit of gray in a sky that was blue. I'm washing the salt from the corners of my eyes. No more maybe, no more lies. It's the end of the ache, the end of the fear. I'm letting you go with the last tear, the last tear. I'm finally seeing clear. Just a drop on the floor. I don't need you anymore. I've pulled the curtains and I've locked the gate. I'm teaching my pulse how to hesitate. The phone's on the table, face down in the dark. I'm sheltering what's left of a flickering spark. You left a map of the scars on my skin, and I'm not see people laughing, and I wonder how. The weight of the always isn't ever right now. I go through the motions, I play out the part, but there's a secret vault in the center of my heart. I've packed up the dreams that we used to believe and tucked them away in a place I won't lead. It's a lonely security, a hollow defense, but making it safe is the only thing that makes sense. My heart's in hiding, it's under the floor. It doesn't want to answer the knock at the door. It's cold in the corner, it's holding its breath, scared of a love that feels like a death. It's not quite broken, but it's not quite whole. Just a quiet retreat in the depths of my soul, until the storm passes, until I am through. My heart's in hiding from the memory of you. One day I'll find where I put the key. One day I'll let myself finally be. But for now, the silence is my only friend, until I am sure that the breaking will end. In hiding, yeah, I'm just staying safe. In hiding, in this little space. Keep the lights low. Let the world go. My heart's in hiding. I stopped asking questions I didn't want to hear, but the silence was screaming the thing I most fear. I looked in your eyes, and the yes was all gone. Just a flicker of pity where the fire used to dawn. I've been living on maybe, and give it some time, ignoring the mountain I knew I couldn't climb. But the facts are laid out like the cold morning light, and I can't keep on lying to myself every night. I wanted the fairy tale that never let go, but the seeds that we planted just wouldn't grow. Now the curtain is pulled and the makeup is smeared, and I'm facing the reality I've always feared. The truth hurts, it cuts like a blade through the skin. It's the end of the hope and the way we begin. It's the living in almost was 1,000 times worse. I went through the boxes, I went through the files, tracing the distance of our final miles. You were working late, you were just moving on, setting the stage for a day I'd be gone. I tried to paint over the cracks in the wall, but the foundation crumbled and took down the hall. It's better to bleed from a wound that is real than to go through the motions and never quite heal. The truth hurts, it cuts like a blade through the skin. It's the end of the hope and the way we begin. It's the cold hard realization that you're already gone, and I'm just a shadow you've been stepping on. It's the sting in my chest and the salt in the air, the weight of knowing that you just don't care. Yeah, the truth hurts, but the lie was a curse, and living in almost was 1,000 times worse. Break my heart open, just give it to me straight. I'm done with the riddles and the hands of fate. I'd rather be shattered by something that's true than be held together by a version of you. Tell it to me plain, let it wash away the stain. The truth hurts. Yeah, it burns, but at least I know, at least I can go. The truth hurts. I went back to that corner cafe, sat in the seat where we used to stay. I ordered 2 coffees, then remembered the truth. I'm still holding on to the ghost of my youth. The waiter asked if I was waiting for a friend. I didn't know how to say we hit the end, so I stirred in the sugar and watched it dissolve, like every promise and every resolve. You left with a whisper, a door left ajar, leaving me wondering just where we are. But silence is heavy and maybe it's cruel. I'm tired of playing the waiting room fool. This is the closure I needed, the end of the line, the moment I stopped trying to make you mine. It's not a big speech or a cinematic scene, just me realizing there's no in between. I'm taking the question mark out of the page, letting the bird fly away from the cage. It I deleted the drafts that I never would send, the I miss you text that I had to defend. I looked at our photos until they went blur, accepting the person I was and you were. You don't owe me answers, you don't owe me time, and I don't owe you the rest of my life. The air feels a little bit colder today, but at least I'm not standing in somebody's way. Oh, this is the closure I needed, the end of the line, the moment I stopped trying to make you mine. It's not a big speech or cinematic scene, just me realizing there's no in between. I'm taking the question mark out of the page, letting the bird fly away from the cage. It hurts like a wildfire, but finally I'm free in the bittersweet closure I needed for me. It's not the ending I wrote in my head, it's the things that were felt and the things never said. But I'm signing the paper and turning the key, finding the peace that you couldn't give me. No more looking back, no more what if tracks, just a quiet room and a heart in bloom. I finally got my closure. Yeah, it's finally over. I'm standing in the hallway, looking at the door, and for the first time I don't feel like crying anymore. I've spent 1,000 midnights trying to fix your soul, giving you my pieces just to make you feel whole. But I looked in the mirror and I finally saw the truth. I was spending all my magic on a man who's bulletproof, to every kind of feeling, to every kind of grace. I was just a shadow that you wanted to erase. You think you're walking out and leaving me behind with nothing but the wreckage and a heavy cloud in mind. But as the dust is settling, the air is reclaiming my Sundays and the songs you used to hate. I'm no longer a prisoner to your moods or to your fate. You look for me in others, in the faces in the crowd, but you'll only find the silence where I used to be so loud. I was the one who listened, I was the one who stayed. I was the best hand that you ever could have played, but you threw it all away for an ego and a lie. And now you're just a stranger who is passing by. So go ahead and walk, you go ahead and run. I'm finally realizing that the damage you have done was only to the version of me that lived for your applause. I'm the one who's winning, despite all of my flaws. I'm keeping all my kindness, I'm keeping all my light. You're the one who's headed out into the empty night. It's a long road lonely, and you're the one who's blind. And this is your loss, and it's definitely not mine. One day you'll wake up in a quiet, hollow room and realize you're the one who sealed your own doom. You lost the only heart that truly knew your name, and I'm the one who's finally stepping out of the flame. I'm doing better, I'm feeling fine. Take your excuses, take your cold design. It's your loss, it's all your loss. I looked in the mirror and didn't know the face, just a hollow reflection of someone I replaced to fit in the corners of the life that you built, wrapped in your shadow and covered in guilt. I traded my colors for your favorite shade. Now I'm sweeping up pieces of the person I played. I don't know my coffee or the songs I like best. I gave you the heart and I kept all the rest. The silence is loud now that you're out the door, but I'm hearing a heartbeat I've ignored for so long. It's shaking quiet. windows rolled down, taking the long way to the edge of this town. I'm listening to static just to hear my own thoughts, untying the strings and the forget-me-nots. I'm finally finding my way back. It's not about getting you back in my arms. It's about silencing all the alarms. It's realizing I'm my own destination without the heartache and the hesitation. One foot in front of the other. I don't need a hand to recover. I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm almost there. Finding my way back. Just me on the track. The thunder has settled, the lightning is spent. I'm looking at everything that came and went. The roof is still leaking, the windows are cracked, but the wind isn't trying to take what is left. I spent so long bracing for the next heavy rain, tying down memories to drown out the pain. But the air is so still now, the clouds have turned thin. I'm finally letting the morning crawl in. The wreckage is heavy and the garden is gone, but I'm standing upright to welcome the dawn. It's a different kind of tired, a different kind of blue, the kind that comes after I fought through the you. It's the peace after the storm, the quiet in my bones, a silence that's kinder than the one I've known. The waves have stopped crashing against my front door. I'm not terrified of the sky anymore. It's a little bit lonely, it's a little bit cold, but it's a story of survival that's finally told. I'm washing the salt from my skin where it's warm, finding the peace after the storm. I'm picking up branches and clearing the glass, waiting for the new and the different to pass. The neighborhood's sleeping, the birds start to sing a song about how we can face anything. I used to think calm was just waiting for hell, but I'm learning to breathe and I'm learning it well. after the storm. It took a hurricane to clear out the space, to see the true lines on my own weary face. But the sun's hidden puddles like diamonds on stone. I'm standing in the wreckage, but I'm standing alone. The storm is over. I'm finally sober from the chaos and the always in the quiet of the hallways. Just peace. Finally peace. I stood right in the center of your favorite room, a flower that was waiting for the light to bloom. I spoke in colors, but you saw in gray. I was the anchor, but you looked away. I wore the dresses that you said you liked. I walked the miles on the path that you hiked, but I was a ghost in a house made of glass, watching the years and the memories pass. I shouted my secrets into the wind, waiting for somewhere for us to begin. But you were looking at a version of me that didn't exist and would never be free. You never saw me, not the real part, the quiet rhythm of a heavy heart. You saw a shadow, you saw a room, but you never touched the center of my soul. I was a masterpiece, hidden in plain sight, a flicker of gold in your coldest night. It's the saddest goodbye I'll ever have to decree, knowing you loved a girl who wasn't even me. I tell you my stories, you check your phone. I've never fallen deeply alone, than sitting beside you and sharing the air, while realizing that I wasn't really there. To you I was a habit, a comfort, a face, a placeholder, filling up convenient space. I could have been anyone, I could have been gone. You wouldn't have noticed until the next dawn. You never saw me, not the real part, the quiet rhythm of a heavy heart. You saw a just didn't care to look past the surface, to find my true purpose. You never saw me, you never saw me. Now I'm finally seeing myself. The hum of the fridge is the loudest thing now. I'm sitting in places that we didn't allow. The TV stays off and the radio's still. I'm staring at shadows on the windowsill. I used to fill every second with noise, to drown out the ghost of your laughter and toys. But the static is gone and the air is so thin. I'm finally letting the empty space in. It's not the screaming kind of lonely tonight. It's just a soft, steady absence of light. The echoes have settled, the dust has all stayed in the hollowed out home that I forever made. And I'm relearning the quiet, the sound of the room, without your heavy footsteps or the scent of your bloom. It's the creak of the floorboard, the beat of my chest, a house that is finally coming to rest. It's a terrifying peace, it's a beautiful ache, the sound of a heart that stopped trying to break. Yeah, I'm relearning the quiet. I don't have to argue, I don't have to please. I'm not walking on glass or down on my knees. The silence used to feel like a weapon you threw, but now it's the only thing that doesn't feel like you. I'm hearing my thoughts for the first time in years, filtered no longer through salt water tears. There's a comfort in